Welcome pilots and co-pilots, Brian here. I'm in the 737-800 Zibo mod. I'm already at 34,000 feet. I'm about at top of descent and we're heading into KSFO San Francisco, runway 28 right. You might think this seems a bit familiar. Well, that's because a couple of days ago I posted a video where I tried an Autoland and failed. So here's my second attempt to try and see what I did wrong last time. Thanks to some awesome feedback on my channel, it gave me the information I needed to know that I can make a success this time. So we're just starting, we're into some thick cloud right now, which is actually perfect. So we're at, they call it IMC, as Instrument Meteorological Conditions. You can't see out the window, you fly by your instruments. So that's actually perfect real world weather today for what we're doing right now, because we're going to be relying on our instrumentation and on the FMC to get us down safely. Oh, and then we can... Oh, and then as I say that, all the clouds disappear. X-plane, typical. Oh well, we're not going to practice it under IMC conditions. In fact, there are now absolutely no clouds in the sky. Isn't that awesome? X-plane does something so badly. Never mind. Anyway, we're heading to KSFO. I'm going to tune back in a little while. In fact, I know, no, first of all, we're going to bring up the map. Well, not the map. The chart for our landing. So, last time, I remember I talked about these are to put into the nav radios for ILS 111.7. Then also we need to know our approach course is 284. We're going to have to be at 3,000 feet by Dumba, because that's what I've put in as my transition into the FMC. If anybody would like... Oh, what's that a bing for? I probably need to drag. I'm just going to do that without looking. And the other thing I need to take note of, which I didn't last time, which is my missed approach altitude, which is going to be 3,000 feet. So let's just check. It's probably saying reset MCP altitude. Oh yes. Oh, good point. Good point. Yeah, it's holding me at 34,000 feet there. I need to reset it down to 3, otherwise it's not going. We're not going to descend. Thank you for reminding me. Hopefully we should start descending. The engines are throttling way back to slow us down. Oh, we're at the deceleration point on the map there. Oh, actually we're a bit ahead of it, but... Anyway, yeah, we're now starting to descend. Drag required, I knew that would happen. Okay. You know what, I'm also going to really sit down. That's right, go sit down, because we're coming into land. There's somewhere in the distance, over there is San Francisco. So we're heading down. It's going to take us a few minutes to lose our altitude. Okay, looks like we're coming down to the correct speed. We'll leave the spoilers off now, so we're back to no speed brake. So it's got the speed under control. So you'll tune in again with me in a few minutes as we get closer. So we've now just passed 18,000 feet, and by the miracle of miracles with X-plane, some clouds have reappeared and lower down again. So it's just highlighting now that I need to turn off standard now, and I just checked the map for a local airport, and so I imagine ATC would be giving us what the current conditions are. So that's 3005 on the altimeter. I'm going to scroll across to this side and make sure that we have matching figures for the co-pilot. 29092 there, that needs to go to 3005. And we'll check San Francisco when we get a little closer. So we're now starting to prepare for our activities for landing. We're at 16,500 feet. The FMC, the route, the calculated altitude, it was bang on. Our descent, we crossed the line on the previous one just as we hit 19,000 and it switched down to 12,000 for the next waypoint. We're about to, because as we head towards 10,000 feet, look at that, our clouds all just disappeared again. Well, there's some, but still not IMC conditions. But you can see here, so we've got the deceleration coming up. It's going to be a bit earlier, calculated a little early, I think. Because, when we reach 12,000 it's going to bring us to 250, so it's going to need to slow down. Here we go, it might bing at us and ask us for drag in a second. So we'll just, it's creeping down here. Okay, so you're going to use some drag there. And there we go, we can see that the speed is coming down on the primary flight display there. Turn that message off. Says this at FMC speed, but we're almost there. Well, okay. I've armed the speed brake there just for ready for landing, just in case I forget later. So I'm still descending, and you can see here. So we've got to be at 3,000 feet by Dumbo. Remember I said that earlier, checking the chart for the approach, and then the runway is just up there off the screen. So we are decelerating. Oh, we're picking up the speed a little bit here. So I'm going to help it come back down again. Next for a bit of a noisy flight for the passengers, but well, we've got to get the speed down. And we're descending, we're almost at, we're past the 12,000 point, we're going to be heading for 8,000 now. So the descent continues. Let's just zoom out and look out the window. And you can just see those awesome mountains. That's pretty cool. So we're passing 11,000 now. Now in advance, I have already got this programmed in because I have tried this route a couple of times now to learn how to do this. I have the ILS frequency, remember we saw it on the chart, 111.7. We've got that programmed in ready on both nav radios here, marked nav. And I have 118.850 is ATIS. So that'll tell me the weather and landing situation and so on for KSFO. So I'll listen to that in a little while just to get the final altimeter reading to put in here, because we're going to need that in to be correct when it doesn't auto-land. We don't want it to screw anything up and put us into the runway. So, pretty cloudy. Actually, this is pretty cool. I'm happy with this. This makes for quite a realistic thing. So we'll turn that on. Here we go. It's a bit quiet.
Arriving runways
2997. So actually, the altimeter setting I had from the closer airports that I was flying over is not what I need. So 2997. It's a bit different nearer the water then. Let's bring that down on this side. Okay. Let's get our view back. We're at 8,500 feet. To be 8,000 feet for Archie, and we've got to descend quite rapidly there to be 3,000 for Dumba. using our speed brake right here to try and slow us down, because we're now got to be at 230, and then I'm going to start getting ready to drop flaps and so on. Once we get past that, I think we'll use a degree of flap to help keep the speed down. We can probably do that. Just 1 degree, it's enough to... There you go, you see our maximum speed is dropping. Oh, we're into the yellow zone there, but we're okay. Shouldn't really do it, but you see it's now trying to get us down to 180. So we're starting to slow down. I prefer we did a slightly slower approach here. You know what, I'm going to turn my landing lights on now. We are below 10,000 feet, so I can do that, because I will forget later. Everybody's been told to sit down. Okay. We're running off our wing tanks right now. I don't have the ILSs switched on. Needs drag. Yeah, perhaps that bing was. If you hear a bing like that when you're coming in, just check a message on your FMC. MFC, MCB, what is it called? That thing. I'm having a brain fart tonight. Everything's looking good up there. Just get worried that I'm missing something. Well, we haven't got anything. Let's put a logo on. Our wing and all the other lights up like a Christmas tree for coming into land. We can't see anything out the front, which is actually horrible but kind of neat. So we just have to trust it. And there it is, San Francisco, KSFO. The city's over there to the right, just behind the pillar right now. Suddenly noticed these pillars. I watched a video. Air Canada did it. It was a behind the scenes video there. They had just taken on the 787. They got the new repaint. And the window in a 787 is amazing. There's almost no pillars. The glass just curves around. It's dead sexy. It's and the video is quite amazing as well. They flew over the area around which I live. They took off from Vancouver and they did this photo shoot, being chased by a small jet to take the imagery. It's an interesting video actually. It's on YouTube somewhere. Go Google it. Okay, now what's going on here? It's weird that the speed's just stalled at that. What's going on? Like some of the game has crashed. Sorry, simulation has crashed. Oh no. It is. We're just descending too fast to scrub speed off right now. Now what I'm going to do, before I forget, switch my nav frequencies to the ILS already. Arm the approach. I kind of wish you couldn't see this right now. It'd be a lot more exciting, wouldn't it? So how far away from are we from the airport? Do we have it like a distance to... I don't know. Alright, we're coming around onto final. We have 2 degrees of flat right now, just helping us to slow down a bit. Speed brakes in. Okay, let's just... I'm going to put this back on. Okay. Because it's supposed to be dropping me down to 1800, come on. Turn that off. Back on again, see if that helps. And we go to 5 degrees of flat. That drops our speed as well. Oh, clouds have changed again. So I can probably drag required. Let's see.
2500.
Let's VR. Maybe I should just leave that. It should be making me descend slightly. Oh, okay, now I've got diamonds for both, so maybe I can just deal with this manually now. Set that back to 3000 because it's going to be missed. Now in theory, we should be on the glide slope in a minute. Looks like we're kind of in the right ballpark. See, we're still low slightly there. So here we go, the diamond's coming down. Now we want both of these on. I have my ILS's both sat. I have 2997 set on both of these. Yep. Okay. We have flight directors on auto throttle on both. Autopilot's armed. Okay, we're coming down. Glide slope. Our diamonds are almost dead on. Okay. Spoiler, speed brake is armed, ready for landing. Put auto brake to 2. Well, it's a really long runway. That's the go around, it's set to 3000. Do we have those on? Runway turn off? Well, we'll put them on. Everything else is on up there. 284 is our course for the runway heading at 284. Drag required. That's an old message. Let's clear that. Land 3. If this is actually happening. It's quite exciting. Not quite IMC conditions. We're coming down over the stripy water. There's probably a fix for that, isn't there? I just haven't done any research recently on better patched waters for X-Plane 11.
1000.
1,000. I'm quite calm this time. I think we're going to do it. I think. It's going to be alright, isn't it? Okay. Oh my god. No, it's not alright. It's hilarious. Oh my god, I had to gear up. Okay. That was comedy there, right there. So smug, and then it'll belly flopped it onto the runway. Hilarious. Okay, the gear's down, logged. Whew, totally meant to do that. Here's me the other day joking at Air Canada trying to land on the taxiway. Okay. Is it going to do a flare and all that kind of jazz? I don't know. It's 500 feet. We're landing. Will it disconnect at 300 feet? Inquiring minds want to know. Okay, we're coming in. Oh, I'm a bit stuttery again. Having 33 degrees and no air conditioning in this room, my poor PC suffers. But hey. So, if you can't stand stuttering, I understand you might want to pause just for this bit, but... Okay, I'm not touching any controls. Could crash and burn, or this could work.
200.
Oh, I need to go and fly somewhere with scenery that doesn't eat my machine right now. Or I need to buy a better PC. But who can afford that, right? Here we go.
100.
Out of marker, inner marker. Yeah. Oh, look at the stutter on this. Jeez.
50. 40.
Wow, that's just like flipping through a book. Okay.
20.
I'm not touching anything. It's killing the throttle all by itself. It's flaring. It's doing the rollout. Flare. And we're floating above the runway. Am I supposed to take over now? Yeah, I'm letting it prove to me it can do it.
10.
Come on, our spoiler's going to dip arm. Yes, they did. Sweet. Okay. Okay, I'm taking over. Oh, I've already clapped. Wasn't me, it was the computer. Wow. Well, I'm not going to taxi all the way back because you're still, everybody, we're still getting like draw, pause, draw, pause, draw, pause. That's just awful. But Autoland works. So all you people with your beefy PCs at home that can actually do flying right now, that doesn't stutter like mine, go try it out. It actually wasn't that bad. If you know the steps, it works. Obviously, it's like, what's the point, you know? Aren't we supposed to be learning how to fly? It's quite funny sitting in front of a computer, letting a virtualized computer fly the plane for you. But each their own. Yeah, I'm back in something smaller after this. I got a hankering to fly Baron or... Oh, I've got a new purchase actually. I'm going to demo that. I bought it the other week and I haven't flown it yet. I'm going to fly that. So that's going to be fun. It's a small aircraft turbo prop, super fast. Let's do a fun flight somewhere with that. But thank you for watching, and I just wanted to prove that, yeah, I did screw up the other day, but we did it there. And yeah, there's still something funky going on with my PC that it's like draw, pause, draw, pause. What's quite depressing is just for work, to do some deep learning stuff, I'm just getting spec'd out a machine that's got a Ryzen Threadripper and two 1080 Ti's in it, and it's never even going to be connected to a monitor. It's going to all be to do deep learning on the GPUs. If only I could bring it home and just install X-Plane just for a couple of hours just to see what it was like. That would be heavenly. But oh well. The things you get to try at work and the things you get to try at home are totally different. But thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this, subscribe. If you like the video, like it. If you want to leave a comment, leave a comment. And hey, if you wanna give me a PC so I can run this better, give me a PC so I can run this better. But well, okay, I'll just take a like on the video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again soon in something smaller. But at least we managed an Autoland tonight, so thanks for watching. I'll see you soon.